Check 1 2. All right, we're here. We're doing it. It's happening. Hello and welcome to Longshot RPG. It's Tuesday, which means we're playing Terraform. We have a very dire situation lined up for today. I'm very excited to be diving into this. The party, to recap a little bit, recently went up against a lich. There was a series of disappearances going on throughout the city of Dragon's End, and the party, after meeting up with Dayton, hi Cloudy Kate, who is one of our veteran players from last season, led them to her monastery / orphanage that she has been working out of for the past half year to music's too loud, half year to maybe 8 months, maybe 7 months. And upon getting there, they quickly discovered that which they were up against was significantly more powerful than they had banked on. And after a pretty brutal fight, the Lich managed to unleash undead upon the Undercity. The people of the E1T, which Jake's character, Thranduin, is heavily affiliated with, was quickly under attack by zombies, essentially. And the party fled. The party teleported back to Fizbin's boat. And we're going to pick up with our fantastic Taylor and Tracy in a minute, because Tara had to sit that one out because she was in Ireland, which is amazing. But she has been undergoing a transformation, a little bit of a spiritual journey with a fellow druid. Tara has. The two of them turned into a caterpillar and went into their cocoons to become a butterfly. For the transformative experience of it, and Marin, the other druid, was hoping to teach her about the investiture of the land, which is something I'll unpack more later. For now, I'm Sir Feffers. Thank you for being here. And also, welcome Ben Brainard to the crew.
Hello.
Very excited.
Hello.
Ben, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and your character, which we will be introducing in this campaign, in this episode tonight. And then you go ahead and pass it off to somebody else.
All right. Hello, my name's Ben in real life. Right now I'm Florida, and I have been asked to play in this campaign as a Florida character. So I tried to make him as Floridian as possible. He is a cat person who was raised by alligators because he was abandoned in a swamp at a very young age, and he has a pet alligator. He likes fire and lying to people. It's honestly a wonderful time. With that being said, we'll just pass it over this way to Taylor. It's that way for me.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Taylor and Tracy. Taylor and Tracy absolutely everywhere on everything. I play Terrafilio, the satyr druid who has been a caterpillar and unaware of what's been going on. So I'm excited and terrified for today's game. I'll pass it off to Dorothy.
No, I am just so scared. My brain is doing the thing because I can't think of anything besides, oh my gosh, we're gonna die. People are gonna die. Will we survive? No, probably not. That's just everything going through my head as soon as I sat down and saw Jeff smile. And I was like, we're gonna die. Got it. Good to know. Prepare myself now. And yeah, I'm that dorky cosplayer, and passing it off to GoodGriefGeorge.
Excellent. Hi, I'm GoodGriefGeorge everywhere. We have the links in the chat at some point. You guys will be able to see that. I'm currently playing 2 characters right now. We'll see how long that goes. But Fizbin Ramsey, the Tempest Cleric of the Stormfather, and he is the one who really threw a wrench in some plans by convincing the party to teleport away from this lich that we just can't really officially defeat. He felt that it was more important to spend more time on the town and not risk anyone dying because he needed to be in a better position for that. And Crichton, the human barbarian, is watching over the cocoon of said Terra and really worried about what's going to come out. But that's only because he doesn't like harmony. So we'll see what happens when that happens. And yeah, last but not least, Thranduin.
Hey everyone, I'm Critfail Jake. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram. I do mostly cosplay content there. Thranduin is relieved to have finally killed Malachi. And he feels like they could have put a hurting on that lich and maybe taught it to fear the heroes of Dragon's End, but deferred to the wisdom of Fizbin, and is ready to defend the town as best as he can. So that is where he's at.
Excellent. So
You guys want to fill in our good Taylor and Tracy about the Malachi situation?
Oh, that's right.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we had, while burrowing under the monastery, we found this cocoon type thing that we opened up, and it was Malachi in the process of being transformed into some kind of undead thing or whatever. So we saved him, and then I cured his disease and then murdered him. Or the atrocities against me in the past.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Revenge.
I'm so freaking happy.
Has been approved.
Excellent. All right.
Absolutely.
Without further ado, Crichton. The magnificent mansion that the party has gotten their hands on after defeating the Held Breath. You and Mop Guy have been spending a few quiet hours in amiable silence. And every now and then some food is brought out and some drinks and stuff like that. As the night kind of progressed, the party kind of leaving to go deal with the necromancer issue. You begin to hear screams, and as is, you have agreed to watch over the cocoons as they go through this transformation. You're a little concerned. You're looking out some windows. You see some soldiers running by a little bit every now and then, and you're like, okay, something fishy's going on. And after a couple of hours, you begin to hear the screaming. A lot of screaming. The sounds of the dying kind of coming up, kind of going through the various city streets. Gunfire even, cannons being wheeled across cobblestones, and at one point you see the captain of the guard, Skinna, charging past with blood soaked on one side. Something has gone terribly wrong, and it's citywide. You begin hearing alarm bells going off. You begin to see smoke off in the distance rising above the city.
Crichton's gonna grab all of his equipment and prepare for the inevitable fight that might happen, but he's definitely not gonna leave yet,
Right.
because he's got to watch this cocooning process. Which, by the way, does it look to him like it might be taking much longer, or is he gonna?
You have
like...
seen no change, and as
Oh,
far as you
great.
know, from what you know about cocoons, is that it could be hours, maybe if not days.
That's true. He's got a high nature, so like it'd be have some indication. Well, that sucks.
And the party does not reappear.
Mopman, what is going on outside?
I don't know. It sounds like it's a big deal. Should I go look? You want me to?
Do you think you can handle it?
He takes his mop stick and he breaks it in half with the pointy end. He goes, "Yeah, I got this," and he kind of runs outside and disappears.
I was like, I had like a quarterstaff I was gonna hit him. Runs off.
Runs off with his mop.
He's proficient in that.
Bucket
it's fine.
slung over his shoulder.
It was not the best decision, but all right.
Mop guy's so dead. Rip Mop guy.
Like Crichton kind of like
He's
kinda
the
watches
BBEG.
kind of like takes a look at the cocoon, then back outside at the door that's open. He's like, and just kind of takes a look outside to see if he can find him, see where he's going.
You see him just hauling down the cobbled streets.
All right. Closes door, locks it. Sorry, I just killed the NPC. My bad.
It's all right. Fizbin might have doomed all of Dragon's End, but you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fair. I'm good at this, guys.
You're doing terrific.
Another
Play a little
hour.
intelligence character.
More time begins trickling past. More screaming, more fire off in the distance. Slowly, you hear this like. And then up. And you hear just massive scrapings and crumblings of buildings from underground. Like, you don't hear it come through any of the holes that are some of the spiral highways going down into the undercity. You hear it through the ground.
Oh. Is it causing like earthquakes and things?
Minor earthquakes.
Minor.
Just rumblings.
How sturdy is the house and or what's around the cocoon?
It's a well-made house. The building itself is backed up against the wall of the cliff of the city. The fact you know that there are various tunnels underneath the house, so the foundation is probably pretty sturdy by necessity. The cocoon itself, it's just two tiny little cocoons. One's Marin, one's Terra, just kind of chilling on a sofa. You know, on the back of a sofa, just you know, tiny little cocoons, just chilling.
Sofa?
I'm gonna take very good care in case anything falls on them
Okay.
during this earthquake. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna take the sofa and push it into like a doorway.
Okay.
Really like
Okay.
get some protection.
You go
going
to
on
some of the
just in
nice
case.
mahogany like arches, and you kind of move it over there.
Yeah, this might
Terra.
not be great.
You are going through one of the most interesting experiences of your life. From what I did, I actually did some research on this. They shocked a caterpillar, and then when it became a butterfly later, they made the noise of the shock and it flinched. But what we do know about what happens inside a cocoon is that literally everything, including the brain, liquefies and begins retransforming. So you are in the middle of that. You and Marin kind of going through this experience. You begin, because you're a druid and you're taking efforts to understand the investiture of the land. Go ahead and make an Arcana check as you begin feeling the warping of the world, kind of parallel to your own physical body.
13.
13? Okay. You begin perceiving strange visions. You begin perceiving the land itself and how it is invested with the deific essence of harmony, except for this corroded black area that is to the southeast of Dragon's End. It looks like it's just kind of folding in on itself and roiling and corroding. It's a very off-putting sensation because you're perceiving it, and you don't even have eyes or a brain. You're going through this crazy experience, and then, in your mind's eye, if you will, two massive golden eyes kind of rip through the sensation, one of them swirling in red, and what you hear is... Oops. My presets have all gone to crap.
Oh no.
Wake. Wake. Run. Now.
And suddenly, you're out of this strange vision, but you're still this liquid, amorphous, gelatinous thing.
Okay. I can't.
The last thing you perceived was this strange, shadowy thread coming from the center of this corroded blight to Dragon's End.
Gotcha. I'm I able to pop out of wild shape, or
Yes.
do it? Okay, great.
Yeah. Yeah, you retain your will, and therefore you can drop the wild shape. Crichton
Great.
breathes a sigh of relief as suddenly Terra appears, like bursts from the cocoon.
In the
Well, we
middle of
gotta
pushing
go.
the couch.
Just
I'm gonna grab the other cocoon,
Okay, you
and
grab
I don't
it.
know if he's copped out or not. I'm just gonna be like, dude, wake up, we're not doing it anymore, let's go.
You grab and he pops out and goes, "Oh, what are we doing? Why did you stop? We were doing something there. And he just kind of pauses and takes in the outside noise and goes, "Oh, that's not good."
No.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh man, food.
I got watermelon.
Is that the special long watermelon?
This
it's
is a long. I know
gosh.
it's seen that TikTok. Oh my god. Yeah, we need to like bounce. Where is everybody? I'm looking at
no,
Crichton.
they're on mission. We can't go.
What is it? Oh, okay. I'm gonna look around. Let's leave.
Okay.
I'll know what I can do once I'm outside.
Okay, so you dart outside. Marin kind of chasing behind you.
Let's go.
He immediately looks around and then turns into a bird and takes off. So you see,
Deuces.
as you kind of move about, you kind of move into the courtyard, if you will, of this kind of four-way of the street, kind of moving more into the city to get a better view, and you see there are roughly 3 or 4 of these large spiral highways going down into the Undercity. You see that the one in front of you is blocked up, and there are multiple city guard all just like making a shield wall around it, facing the inside. And you can see that they're rolling in cannons, as well as Skinna, who has lost an arm, the captain of the guard, council member. He is he's literally having it branded while giving orders, with a hitch in his step, and he's looking around and he's kind of wide-eyed. Everyone's panicking, but he's keeping everyone calm. Crichton, are you with them?
Yeah, Crichton's definitely following.
All right. At the sight of Crichton, multiple people begin kind of following behind you because you have a statue in the city. You're one of the famed heroes of Dragon's End, and they all kind of start crowding around behind you, kind of scared. Mothers clutching their children. Older men who are no longer fit to fight are kind of, holding onto like daggers and stuff like that and looking around all scared. And then the blockade that is over the whole breaks. But it breaks in a strange way. First, this red liquid begins seeping out of it. And seeping out of it. And all of the blockaded pieces, and people start jumping on top of it to hold it down as it begins slowly. And as about half a foot of room begins coming off the top, out from the blood, clawing hands begin reaching and pulling. One of the guards' legs gets grabbed and he starts falling as it begins pulling under. The other guard's grabbing him and pulling him back. The cannon starts getting loaded real fast, and you hear Captain Skinner go, "Not another one!"
Could I do maybe a nature check to identify what it is, or?
Sure. I mean, it's blood.
Oh, it's just
It's
blood.
straight up blood.
Oh, well,
It's all right.
it's blood.
We need to get everybody out of here.
He should check anyway. Maybe he'll know
Oh, for sure.
whose blood.
Who's blood?
I didn't roll well enough anyway. It's blood.
Looks
I've
bloody.
seen that many times. It is blood. Anyway, is there anyone in the group that might look like they would be capable of taking charge?
Skinna,
In the
the captain of the
villagers,
guard, is in charge.
But like in regards to the villagers and all that stuff, like not guard people.
Not that you see immediately around you. The place is pretty much chaos. You begin hearing howls off to the north. the north and the west. You begin hearing screaming kind of getting louder on that side, and as you kind of look over and process the directions, you see the horde, mostly E1T, the snake folk at this point, but also many of the above city, many of Dragon's End's denizens. You see the innkeeper of Dragon's End, the Duncan Dragons, kind of being trampled in zombie form in the front by the more of people that are, some of them are just top half and just crawling over, and you see him just slowly, he's already decayed, he's just being pummeled into a pulp beneath this wall of mob coming down the street. Right. The guards, well, Skinna tries to keep them, they panic and run.
Oh, good.
Do I see any sort of like fast animal around me, like a blue jay or something like that I can cast an animal messenger on real quick?
You can see a crow.
As long as I'm 30 feet from it, I'm gonna cast animal messenger.
Are the crows still on the quarterstaffs that Creighton has?
Yes.
So I have 5 crows just chilling.
Okay.
I forgot about that.
Crowls. Sorry, I've got 5 crowls just chilling on my back.
I'm just gonna send one with animal messenger to. I'll describe Birdie, and I'm just gonna be like, what do I need? Is it just like message where I have 25? I'm seeing if there's a word limit on it.
Would Tara know how the Kral's hive mind works?
I don't think anyone's explained it to her.
I don't think so. It doesn't have. It just says to a message. Doesn't have words, but I'm just gonna say, Birdie, we're in town. It's being taken over by blood.
Question mark?
By blood.
I think something's wrong over in the southeast. We need to head that way. And I'll send that off to her.
Okay.
Where are you at the end?
The crow takes flight. If Fizbin allows it. It's one of his...
Crichton, but yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dang it.
This isn't going to be confusing at all, promise you. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Takes flight. The bodies, you can see the horde of zombies kind of making their way down the street. You see from the back of this mob. Shush.
Gotta happen once a session.
You can see bodies kind of flying out of the way. Something's flinging them, and just coming towards the front of this wall, slowly breaking through that front wall is one of the hill giants that guards the gate, and he's just frothing, and he's looking around wide-eyed, and he just grabs like the front steps of a building and just starts beating back the wall of zombies.
Heck yeah.
Oh no.
Absolutely.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Crichton's kind of looking to Tara for what's going on now.
We need to get people like away. Am I able to start pushing? Because we have just a crowd of like citizens by us. Am I able to just start pushing them like any direction that's away from the horde?
We could maybe get them inside their home.
You can head towards the bay, the docks.
If we get them on ships and get them out of here, that's probably a good idea. They can wait in the water.
That is smart.
I'll just everybody get to the water quick.
Everyone kind of looks in the direction of the water and stampedes that way.
Go.
The party that is just Crichton and Tara is kind of getting swept along in the in this mass exodus towards the
And little satyr legs just jumping occasionally. I'm not like
on the cobblestones.
Where are the coconuts?
Both of you need a dex save to not be trampled.
Oh boy.
Just saying, when she made that shout, all I could picture is like this Tara jumping up above the crowd, being like, "Get to the water! Go,
we gotta go!
All right.
Over to the docks! There's boats!
So I
Zombies
have
can't swim.
advantage on dex against effects that I can see.
Okay.
But I still rolled a 7.
Oh no.
Also rolled a 7. I got a 9.
All right. So the two of you, you guys are trying to get along the way, and you're moving forward, trying to keep your feet above. At one point, Crichton like grabs 2 people and just lifts himself back up as he's carried onwards. Tara constantly like leaping up in the air to get kind of back on her feet a little bit with her little fawn legs. It is Tara, as you jump up, you catch a glimpse that makes you stumble into Crichton, and the both of you flop onto the ground and start being pummeled. But what you saw shook you.
Oh no.
Skiop, fully half his face ripped off, frothing in rage, taking Lady Aravoka and dashing her against a building as she pleads to snap him out of it, just murders her against one of the walls. And that building slowly begins to steam and crumble, and it falls onto Skiop, and he rages through it. And that just from that glimpse you saw, you land on Crichton. The two of you go flopping down to the ground, and you take.
Birdie's out. Dorky's like, no. Dorky can't.
Oh no. You both take. I can math. 17 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
You're down there for almost 20 solid seconds, just slowly trying to pick yourselves back up and getting dashed, your head bouncing against the cobbles. Eventually it abates and you kind of sit up, and you don't see Skiop. You can see the remains of the building slowly being liquefied by the corpse of the ooze that was his mate.
Am I able to heal an ooze?
It's dead.
No.
You can try. You got Revivify or anything like that?
I just have heal.
Okay.
I just want it noted that because Squishy was not with me in the dungeon, he's now like floating above Tara's head, like just
panicked. Just
yeah,
doing
just
Oh
like
no.
whatever the sad color is, he is the sad color,
It's
and he is
fear
not.
and sadness. Yeah, as they're all just being trampled over and over, it's just floating over, concerned.
Is she a construct or an undead?
She's an ooze, specifically.
Is that a creature?
That is a type of, that's its own thing, kind of how giant is its own type of being.
Because it just says choose a creature you can see within range.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that applies.
My range is 60 feet.
Okay, you're casting heal.
Yeah.
Okay, you charge. You get within range and you kind of put out a hand and you cast heal.
Can Crichton attempt to stop her as she runs at the bad thing?
She's not able to get very far. She's able to get within 60 feet. She just kind of crawls forward a few feet.
I don't have to go too far. I
And
don't have to
she-
get too close.
Fair enough.
And she casts heal. A moment passes. Crichton, you kind of get up and look back, and you can see that the city is being taken. It's just being overrun. Fire is slowly being actually doused, and you're not sure what's up with that. Fire?
Hold on, I'm actually gonna be right back.
Okay,
I'll
no
be
worries.
right back with fire.
Oh. We come back and
I'll
he's
be
like
back
on
with
fire.
fire? Is that what he
Yeah,
said?
just comes back on fire. Florida man. Crichton, what you see is you can see both sides of the cliffs because Dragon's End kind of slants downward to the beach, which means that cliffs form on both sides, the north and the south. To your horror, you see blood just slowly sliding up the sides of the cliffs, and you can see the ichor and the corpses and the bits kind of sliding up with it. What Tara sees is a tiny little red ooze coming out of the rubble towards her. And you grab it. you look back and Terra has scampered up and grabbed it and has it and turns back and looks to you, and you're just surrounded by the sounds of the dying.
I just start running again. I'm just like, shrug, run.
All right.
This is a creature that doesn't belong in the city, right? Like it was.
This was Skiop's partner.
What? Yeah.
So no, this was an ally.
Okay. Crichton knows that, right?
Oh.
Yeah, because you were with the giants.
That's
and
true.
He had her with the giants,
so you would know
and
that.
we
Yeah.
fought the big.
I wanted to specify.
Thank
we
you
were
for
about to
asking.
roll
It's
for
a good
initiative.
question.
I'm just
Ben,
No,
you're
you know
making-
who she is. No, you know who she is.
Ben, you're making me nervous.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just a ranger in the swamp, man. Just a ranger
Doing my
in the
thing.
swamp.
Wait, what was the bog fires from Princess Bride? Jake, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
The little like.
Gosh.
That's what Ben's up to.
Yeah.
All right.
The fire
so,
swamp. The fire swamp.
Oh yeah, the fire. So.
There you go.
I'm sorry, there's a fire swamp? Can I be in it? No, never mind. Just keep going. Whatever.
Carry on.
Write it down for
I'll
later.
make.
Can it
Look,
be
give
my
me a
swamp?
swamp. I'll make it a fire swamp.
Ben will remember this.
Ben will just right up here in the top corner of his box.
All right. Well, I know. So Crichton's not gonna start a fight for the second time.
Someone slams into you,
instead follow
Crichton,
along.
as you
Great.
turn to follow, and you roll over waiting for a fight, and it's Johnny. And Johnny gets up. He looks back. He like full on shredded you back down. He goes, "Oh my bad, brother!" And he picks you up. We gotta go! And he just starts running after Terra towards the docks.
Wait for me!
All right.
We're glad Johnny's still alive. There we go.
Let me check my notes. Is there anything I need to? No. All right. Cutting back over to the party. That is Thranduin, Brady, Fizbin, and Dayton is with you, as well as Tessa. The boat has kind of pulled out of port. Actually, if I remember correctly, it stayed out of port. It kind of stayed a little ways off, and you chose to take the skiff in to the docks. You are seeing all of this unfold. You see the blood slowly climbing up the sides of the cliffs. You see the fires slowly going out and the stench of an unnatural death. And then droves of people coming out of the city, jumping into boats and rowing out to sea. All the other boats that were at port have long since, you see exodus of the church. You don't see Tariff, he probably stayed behind, but you see many of his people also jumping on their boats and kind of heading out. You see them taking in as many people as they can. The guards begin setting up a defense, a wall with spears, as they let people pass, and then as the zombies approach, they start slowly backing, and from within that mass, you see Crichton and Terra, and Johnny all just hauling towards just into the water. All the boats by now are gone.
That's not good.
Can Crichton swim? Yeah, Crichton can swim.
Yeah,
actually, like a
absolutely.
boss. Episode 1, season 2. And
Crazy.
just pummeling towards the boats. Little Timmy, seeing Terra, looks around and grabs like a rope and just hurls it into the water. And the party and the three of them begin slowly making their way back onto the boat.
How far away are the zombies and so forth?
You can see a few kind of stumbling out and immediately being dealt with by the guard. You can see Skinna, and surprisingly, Lord Lord Somber's son, who's deaf, standing next to him with a massive flanged mace, full plate mail. His helm seems to have been torn off. He's bleeding, and he's just got this massive mace, and he's just strutting back and forth behind the line, ready to help however he can. He seems to have like a floating tower shield, kind of rotating or kind of orbiting him, and he's just looking around because he can't hear, so he's just taking in everything he can with his eyes. And then the horde comes. The remaining guards quickly fall. The captain of the boat approaches Fizbin and goes, "Sir! Orders, sir!
Get us out of here!
At once!" And he grabs his second in mate and starts hoarsely barking orders that the second mate starts barking, "Make for port!" And they start, and all the sails come down, and slowly you begin making your way out to sea.
Tara with her little ooze just goes, "We need to go to the southeast. I have a feeling that it's all coming from there. I felt it when I was goo.
The little
Also, this is the queen.
just tiny little red sentient blob.
Little flubber.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wait. This is the queen.
That lighter's gonna run out, Ben.
I have another.
Oh, I
It's
thought I
okay,
timed
I
that
have-
perfectly for a second.
I have more.
I have 2 more. Don't worry.
Okay.
3 per session, I feel it. Okay.
It's his thing. Well, yours is cheese sticks, George.
Yep. I've already had one.
True.
Yep.
The party begins slowly making their way out to sea. It begins raining a bit, and the ship has an evil cast. Desperate, and you see other ships either making way north or just kind of heading out. After some of the skiffs that managed to escape were pulled up, some by your boat, most by other boats. So you have a small contingent of maybe 100 villagers, a mix of E1T and surfacers. What does the party do? It's raining, so the party kind of reconvenes within the quarters of.
I take a nap.
All right, bet.
Randuin-
Let's say you're fishing or something like that. You got like a
Okay.
fishing rod and you're snoozing, kind of hat down. Just what a great day.
Albert's head is on my lap.
Just
Aw.
gator head, just.
Ron's being held by his feet.
Branduin,
It is.
despite the rain, hasn't taken like shelter on the boat. He's just like at the rails, watching Dragon's End
Make a perception
shrink
check.
in the distance.
It's a hard roll because it's raining and you're far away.
It's a terrible day for rain.
Dang.
Don't, I'm already about to cry.
Oh no.
That was not a very good roll. 13.
13. Much like the weird pod sacks you found that were mutating the people within the monastery, you see them along the cliff walls, kind of encased in the blood. And as you're kind of discerning that, you kind of jerk back because suddenly bigger scale, this huge snake-like skeletal creature slowly rears out from the inside and begins coiling itself around the town hall.
Yee.
And kind of sits up and begins looking around.
That was Boyle we killed earlier, wasn't it?
Did you kill a large snake?
The skeleton, isn't that the dude we killed underneath, or is this a different?
This is a different.
The long dragon thing.
The long dragon.
Oh, okay. I thought you
so
reanimated
it's
the
his,
dragon
it's
skeleton.
It's his body.
Yeah, that's
That. Thank you. Yeah. I
Okay, yeah.
wrote that down, but I forgot. Listen, I write a lot of things down.
We're on the same page.
All I remember was make the thing come out and don't forget that it comes out, and then I forgot to give the context.
Fizbin's taking his time healing.
Well, I remembered my one thing for this session. I remembered one thing, so.
Well done.
All right.
You can tap out now.
Thranduin's just gonna cry now on the edge of the boat by
Okay.
himself.
Aw.
Fizbin's taking his time doing the cleric thing, going to the families, making sure they're taken care of.
You do find one or two people that have been infected, and you quickly
good.
deal with it because that's cakewalk for you. You don't know about the other boats though, but by your estimation, maybe 2,000 people survived.
Not for long. They're all infected.
Yeah.
The party kind of is within Fizbin's quarters. Tara having shared what she knew, and Fizbin kind of, and with Bridy's help, kind of recalling the events of the Lich. The party is able to safely assume that whoever the master of the Lich was, which is what the party figured out, probably has the Lich's phylactery. And that phylactery is somewhere in the swamp. The swamp that the party knows is slowly becoming more and more of a problem, growing and corrupting. Ben, I'm so glad you're here, man. It's exactly what we need. Also, Dorky, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it hurt. I know.
Oh. So, we need to go to the swamp. I might know a guy.
What do you mean? You know a guy?
Well, I've been here for a while. I know some of the people. Some, like Danky. Even though I didn't know his name was Danky until like a few weeks ago. But but so you know how we've been hearing rumors about people kind of disappearing in certain ways in the swamp.
It was Fizbin that got that vision, right? That's what it was? It was a vision?
I believe so.
He was able to see. That's right, because then you guys tore it out of him.
Yeah.
You monsters.
We have no secrets here.
Yeah, we don't. Mm-hmm.
That's rich coming from Brady.
That's rich coming from
My secrets are all out now, so that's not entirely wrong.
Yeah, no, we have no secrets at all. But if anyone knows the swamp, it'll be him. So, I say we try and make our way there.
Oh, Hail Hydrate.
Hail Hydrate.
Yum.
Oh,
okay.
Jinx.
Yeah, you gotta learn all the little isms.
There's two of them.
It's true. We don't have a moon yet, which is surprising.
Not yet. This wouldn't have any relation to the vision that I had with the individual destroying all the people of the Endeavor, fighting them and so forth, them trying to stop him.
Maybe a little. Maybe a little. Yeah.
Oh, there's the moon. Also, we have a posture check.
Oh, great.
Gamageddon.
We'll give a hard look at Brady, like, you handle this, you know, like could have brought this up sooner.
What is Brady up to?
Not gonna lie, I'm not sure what you guys are talking about right now, because I zoned out a
There
But
was a
whatever
vision.
I handled.
There was a vision a while ago that Fizbin had of like someone in the swamp was like causing chaos, and like the Endeavor was writing all these things about like there's a guy we gotta like
yeah,
fight.
the held breath
Or
had
Held Breath,
the held
sorry.
breath
I was
was
like,
the held breath
Well,
was
the
writing
same thing.
down the documentation of how they had sent in agents to the swamp to figure out why it was growing, and while a lot of them
He was
died,
taking care of the bad guys.
while a lot of them died, a lot of mentions of one individual just wholesale murdering all of them. Some of them fell to creatures, others fell to traps, but most of them were just one specific individual who really didn't want them in his swamp.
Right, and it had something to do with Harmony. He was doing. Was he messing with the monoliths or no?
That
Think
was
so.
not this dude. That was not the one who was killing them wholesale, but you do know that the monolith there is acting erratically.
That's right. That's right. So that's where we're at. We just discovered that Terra might know this person.
I
gotta
don't know
remember how to
many
hydrate.
people, but I do know someone in the swamp that knows their way
She's like,
around.
I
pretty
got
well.
a guy. I got a guy for that.
I got a guy.
I know a lot of people.
I know like this many people. It's like a whole hand. Okay.
And that's a lot
And
of
there's
people.
just one of them. The other one was Dinky. The other three, I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Saving it for plotline.
All right. The captain of the ship looks over to Fizbin and goes, if we make towards the volcano is ringed by the swamp, the original swamp. We could drop off our wounded with the E1T within the volcano and make our way to the swamp from there, maybe. What are your orders?
Sounds like a good plan, Chief.
Thank you, little lady.
Brandwin, these are mostly your people. What do you think?
Where are you guys? Because Thranduin's still.
Oh yeah,
Thranduin!
On the
Thranduin, everyone kind of you say that. and then-
Thranduin's having sad boy hours right now.
so
Yes, he
you
is.
you say that over your shoulder, Fizbin, and then you look and you realize he's not in the room.
Oh. Just like a quick out the door and then thaumaturgy. Thranduin!
You open
We
the door,
need you!
and just through the pouring rain, you see one like slumped, defeated figure watching, just facing Dragon's End direction with his legs kind of slung over the side of the boat,
No, what's that boy?
just head down. Thranduin, you hear it.
He turns, and makes his way over, but not before Oath of Vengeance, Paladin. I will be back. And he goes to the cabin.
You step inside, dripping wet.
Sorry to interrupt your brooding, but we have a large number of people here, and we need to know what we're doing with them. Someone like to catch him up on our plan. And so
I know a guy. We're gonna go find that guy. And we gotta find stuff in the swamp.
Sounds good.
Brady, what are you up to?
He's agreeing only half. Like
He's
still,
half there.
yeah, he's still in like shock / grief. So he's just like, yeah, moving forward, good. Go for it.
Tara's
do
gonna
it.
go give you like a little hug. 'Cause you're sad.
Timmy comes up on the other side of Thranduin and gives him a hug. Tessa like rolls her eyes in the side of the corner.
He just kind of like slumps into it.
Oh.
Yeah, Brady just kind of like, ever since Tara came back on the boat, she like gave her this like big hug, and then seeing everything that happened, she's just kind of been not there and just kind of followed Tara because that was like the
Kind of in
one
a-
thing she could focus on, so she's like, oh, figure go this way, Brady go this way. Oh, over here now, okay,
Kind of in a state of shock.
Yeah, so she's just kind of like leaning against the wall, whatever wall is closest to Tara.
Okay.
It's just not.
And with such dire emotions, the boat begins making its way southward, kind of going along the side. Safe distance, but going along the side of the cliff, along the southern side, along to the east, towards the volcano. This takes a good couple of days, so everyone gets there. Everyone gets there. Long rest. Ben's still Minteroso is still asleep at the fishing rod. Hasn't caught
I
anything.
haven't woken up yet.
Yeah.
I have not even woken up.
Could I use some of my spell slots to send animal messengers over to the other boats to make sure that they're checking for people that are infested and healing them and everything like that to make sure an infestation doesn't break out on the other boats?
Creighton will see that, like see what you're doing, and then like kind of poke one of like either Bridgie or Thranduil, whoever's nearby, like, should we tell her about the autos that we have?
Wait, about the what?
The autos, the crowls.
And how they work.
Yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
I kind of forgot about them.
I don't want to tell her, but it's up to you.
So,
Secrets. All right.
I would tell her.
Okay. Tara, you are introduced to a strange species that you don't know about because they were kind of domesticated and captured, and because you're out in the wild so much, you never really got into the native culture. But the shamans of any given village have a staff, and on the staff is a strange breed mixture of crow and owl. We called them crowls, and then we named them autos. When you attune with the staff, the bird can go up and get kind of a mile radius and come back down and share that information with the holder of the staff. They also have a hive mind that the natives use for long distance communication.
Oh. So we're already talking to the other boats and making sure that.
Well, you can make use of the crowls as well. Yeah. As you now, your efforts are even more bolstered.
Oh, okay, cool.
Dayton, after kind of the good lord. Sorry. Just it was a lot.
Like we were about
it
to
was
die
a
in
lot.
the Titanic.
You know, I checked the music, but I didn't check far enough. Just kind of assumed it would loop.
No.
So Dayton kind of she kind of has been sitting through all of this in silence. And after it was decided a direction, she went up to the crow's nest and kind of went into this meditative state and stayed there for some time. She comes down, goes and finds Bridie. Seeing Bridie is still in kind of a state of shock, kind of grabs hold of both her shoulders, you know, kind of forcing eye contact. And just kind of stays there, kind of as a comforting presence. After a while, she kind of says, "We've had to restart before. This isn't going to be that." She kind of nods. Leans back. This isn't going to be that. We're going to fix this. It's on us. I'm going to stay with the E1T in the volcano. And do what I can from there. I'm gonna get those kids back. I trained them well. They're survivors. And I trust the small family of vampires.
You'll get word to us if anything goes wrong, right?
Yeah. 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 Slowly, the region that was the plains on the map, as you would be passing by that region of cliff face, you can see that it is corroded and like slime and bile kind of just drooling off the sides of the cliffs as you continue onward. All right, we're gonna take a break and we'll be back.
Okay.
He deserves.
Are we all using
guys-
fire? Are we all using fire? Because I got one.
Where
Wait.
Where did
I
you
want
get my
fire.
lighter?
This is my lighter, bro. I don't know
I
what you're
took you
talking
guys
about.
off of mute on my TikTok so
Yeah.
they can hear you now.
And we're back
That's
in.
fine.
Wow, my lighter is
All
out
right,
of
so
juice.
I made the mistake of agreeing to say thank you to all of the new followers, so I'm gonna try to get through this, but I want to give a special shout out to Haas 00312 for being the first one in. We also have fantastic people such as that other Canadian, Ben Brainard, Wingfighter, Bond 12, Bebops, Cherry Mickey, oh god, Talavant, McGanna, Seattle, Ben Brainerd again? How'd you do that? Kirk the Necrotic, great name, Robot Pirate Wife, we got King Gulling, we got the Mad Mama, we got Retracted R, we got Bug Ohio, I think, we got Lee Cook, we got, oh god, we got Vesper, we got Scott
faster,
Carnage,
Jeff.
we got
More
Wolf
Captain
Drac, we've
Jeff.
got General, we've got Josh's Bosses, we've got Boyhe Panopsis, we got
You're slowing
HQ
down,
Fan,
man.
we got
You're
T
slowing
Money,
down.
we got that one weird quit 9999, we got Lackey Khaki, we got May Winter, we got Real American Buddha, we got Singular Spoon, great name, we got Snow Toad, we got what is that? Legendary Kanema Boy, we got Alex the Lumina, we got Hinald, we got Niquam, we got World
I'm gonna
Official,
go make some tea.
Lord Fitzhugh, we got Chauncey Anonymous, we got Destiny 0125, we got Jazzy Wolf, we got Rhythmic Foxtrotter, great name, we got Random Chaos, we got Erichun, we got Sweet Nightmare, great name, we have Masmo, we got Ashley Paulson, we got Mary Hill, thank you, we've got Smosh Girl, we've got Elysian, we've got Ninja Assassin with the gifted subs, let's go Ninja Assassin, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you all for the follow. Welcome to the chaos. You are officially one of the pine cones. Welcome to Longshot RPG. This is only going to get more insane as we go.
Yay! You did it.
Hey Jeff,
Yeah?
I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Oh god, that's a lot of gifted tier subs.
Someone's
Holy
gotta be.
crap.
Oh my god.
Yame! Oh my god!
There we go.
Yame, Ninja Assassin,
So,
guys, thank you
yeah.
so much. Jeez.
Hype train or whatever they do.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen one in a long time, actually. But
All
hopefully-
right.
What is
Well done.
Jeff's Twitch name?
Longshot RPG.
Longshot RPG.
I also
It's
go
right
by
there on
Sir
the screen
Feffers
for
on
ya.
TikTok if you want to get into the crazy D&D
Or-
TikTok world.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Excellent.
I don't know why I was about to repeat that. They can absolutely hear you.
Thank you for the bits, Mad Mama. All right.
My mama.
And it just
Goodness
you got
gracious.
Mop Guy has to be alive now.
Who? Malachi? Oh,
Mop Guy.
Mop Guy.
Oh, Mop
Guy
Guy.
Guy with the mop.
Yeah.
Down to Matt.
I have plans
Alright.
for Mop Guy.
I'm gonna pee, and then by the time I get back, you'll be ready.
After
for
all
it.
those gift
Okay.
subs, Ninja says Mop Guy better be alive.
Bribing the DM. It's
My
it's
gosh.
recommended.
Super effective.
it goes far.
Oh man.
Why do you
Man,
think I
I'm
always give
still
Jeff
so
my
mad
chips
at
and
you.
queso?
This is true. He does feed the DM a good amount, I'll be honest. While we're waiting for Ben to get back, there's a lot going on in this campaign that I can't even begin to unpack because we've been at it for a year, more than a year, I think. Goodness. There are 2 benched gods, one by the name of Harmony, which Tara over here, Taylor and Tracy, go follow her on everything, is trying to free. The local natives are, these specific local natives have slowly been kind of stealing the deific essence off of Harmony and mutating some of their prisoners and
so
other
mean.
people and making abominations, and that's a primary antagonistic faction in this campaign. And the other benched god is Gent, who was the patron of Critfail Jake's character. Go follow him on all of his socials. And he actually went through this crazy transformation where he like lopped off his arm and became a paladin of the Stormfather. Oh, that's
I
right.
didn't have to do that. You did that.
I lopped
you
off
lopped
his
off my arm.
My name is Sir Feffers, and I do horrible, terrible things
And that's not to
to
say-
my players.
Thranduin, as a player, I was ready to have to do it myself, but you did it. for
This
me,
is true.
so.
GoodGriefGeorge, aka Fizbin, also known as Crichton, he has 2 different characters in this campaign that he kind of moves back and forth between, is also a member of is a cleric of the Stormfather, and has been trying to bring the Stormfather's will into this campaign. Yes, I know it is a shout out to Brandon Sanderson. Please do not give me hate mail. Also in this corner, last but not least, the amazing That Dorky cosplayer, who her character Brady was a member of the Held Breath, a secret and evil society that manipulated people's memories, and we just recently freed her of such I don't want to say enslavement, but they really did a number on her.
Oh yeah.
All right, go follow her on all of her amazing links. She does fantastic stuff. So
Trying to make up for making me mad because he killed so many people.
So to be brief, because we only do 3-hour sessions here, the party successfully made it to the volcano, where there is a faction of ep19 natives who are allies to Thranduin, whom he also liberated from Gent. Couple of things of note: Johnny, Crichton, and Dayton do kind of step off screen here. They do go into that city and begin rallying the people and helping the survivors. A couple of other ships have followed suit, and a small makeshift temporary port is kind of created outside that village. The E1T are a very low-tech tribe. Their buildings are made of rock and clay and the like. It's at the peak of the volcano, and every couple of months they have to go down and wage war on the lava monsters that come out from the depths that try to make the volcano blow up once again. To the party's surprise, the corroding and tainted swamp that has been growing has also managed to cut off the village in the volcano from the outside world. The tunnels have all kind of become softer and caved in with mire, but it is possible that that is what saved them. Yame, thank you for the gifted subs. Let's see. The party, ready to get the phylactery of the Lich and avenge Dragon's End and hopefully save it, slowly begins making their way up the sides of the volcano. The party stands on one of the outcroppings and can see into the vast swath of volcano. The trees all overgrown and very tall. Something that is new that stands out: there are these massive 200, 300 foot trees that seem to be able to move and kind of sift along. Brady and Thranduin make a history check, and they kind of just, you can see 5 of them or so, kind of hulking figures just slowly moving through the swamp at a snail's pace. Damn, level 5 hype train. Whoa!
21.
21, very good. Thranduin,
Sorry, what?
make a history check for me.
Oh, history.
As the party begins slowly making their way down into the swamp.
Sad boy hours are over, Thranduin.
They are. I was
Time to
reading.
think.
I was reading what a hype train is. I was like, what is this? What does this even mean? I was not paying attention. You said history.
Yes.
15.
15. Okay. Okay. So you vaguely recall something related to Sovas with these trees, but Brady does recall that Sovas, which was an archdruid that Crichton went to study to for some time, was taking dragon leaf tree nuts, like seeds, and turning people to stone, molding the stone and embedding these seeds into their minds for future use, and would send them back to the northern continent. This was one of the indicators that he was very much on his own side, and whoever else was on that side was up to him. Whatever alliance he holds in the north probably pertains to the elves. Brady kind of shares this information, and Fizbin, I almost said Crichton. Fizbin, you kind of see these.
Immediately hate him.
Yeah, you see these hulking tree things that could be roughly the size of a small armed tower, and you think about what would happen if he was actually able to make sleeper cell people like this and send them throughout the northern continents, the northern countries, and what that could mean. And you're watching these things kind of mindlessly drift as you and that kind of settles in a kind of soft horror. As you guys begin slowly making your way down into the swamp.
Definitely as soon as we're into the swampy area, Tara would like to be, so he doesn't like people too much, so I'm going to turn into an alligator. If anyone else, Birdie, is able to do the same and would like to join me,
And do that. Yes.
Out of all the choices, you choose an alligator. You don't want like you can't turn into like a young wormling or anything like that. Something more, I don't know, dragon related.
You know, I could, but
Why choose the lesser species is what I'm asking.
He knows me as an
No hate against
alligator.
them, but still, like
The Dragonborn
me.
is trying to
know.
pull weight for his species. You're like, you see these thumbs?
He's just more comfortable with them. It's how he's always known me. It's the form that he's used to. So.
Well, if he likes reptiles, he can't be all bad.
Does he even know that you're not a reptile, or does he only know that, like, does he even know?
I changed out of wild shape like one time when he was a kid, like a baby, and he wouldn't stop crying. He wouldn't let me hold him, so I had to turn back into an alligator, and then he stopped crying. So I just stuck as an alligator ever since.
How old
Fair
is
enough.
he?
Oh no, he's a grown man now.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Oh my god.
is he gonna start sobbing the moment I'm no longer a gator? Like, I can't handle that right now.
No.
He might start
I've
shooting
been,
though.
I've been around for a little while, and then she changes into alligator form before anyone can ask her.
So
I do the same.
Okay.
Hollywood.
you pull out your harmonica and play a little thing, and you slowly transition into an alligator as the go ahead.
Question on that. So if Brady turns into an alligator, what happens to the sentient harp that she's got? Bell.
All magic items polymorph with the holder of
Right.
the
So is
thing.
Bell just in
Bell's just-
Brady's head?
Nope. That's a conversation we'll have
perfect.
with Belle, the sentient liar,
boy.
once you turn that off.
And Brady is like very uncharacteristically not gator-like because she's like more like a dog because she's just so happy it worked and she's just like, yeah.
Just do a little trot.
Gets on
I
the
finally got to
highway.
use the spell.
So the two humanoids and the two gators slowly get off the lava rock and start making their way into the swamp. The two gators being kind of good to go. The other two, their feet kind of sinking into the mire as you begin walking throughout this area. The smell kind of hitting you. Both of you make an Arcana check, the not gators, as you begin moving towards. Don't give me that look.
I'm good at those.
I'm not.
14 on the die, and that's all I got.
Okay.
Yeah, we probably should have given some inspiration.
Okay, Thranduin, from what you vaguely know about curses, is that this land probably is tainted in some way.
Yep, this place is icky.
Oh man.
I don't like it.
Slowly, you begin moving through the wood and the mire and the filth. Cutting over to our fantastic Minteroso, you got your sling of fish over one shoulder and you're kind of walking along. You kind of stop by one of your favorite ponds, and you've been observing as your swamp.
Sorry,
erupting.
is it my favorite pond in the swamp?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
There's a
Yeah,
body of
I'll
water.
describe to you swampish geography later. But
Okay.
yeah, we're at a
Slightly-
pond in a swamp. My
There's a
favorite
body
pond
of
in the
water.
swamp.
Okay, sorry, a
Slightly deeper
mire.
area.
There is a clay mire.
Okay, I'll
Um,
accept that.
And as you're kind of moving through, you do note that everything is slowly becoming more and more wrong. As a ranger, you are very much in tune with nature and how it's supposed to be and the natural way of things, and things what you've been kind of seeing lurking in the shadows have been more and more unnatural, and it's been upsetting you. And as you get to the nearby mire that you've become familiar with, you watch as this drake creature, kind of boiled and green with muck kind of moving off its side, begins moving out of the mire towards you. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Okay. 22.
Okay. Give me just a second to pull up the thing.
Oh, angry swamp man. Oh, by the way, just real quick, I know I'm a tabaxi, which is just it's a cat.
Oh yeah, tell me a bit
creature.
about you.
Right, yeah. So my background, I am a tabaxi, which is like a cat humanoid thing. For the purpose of being more Floridian, I am a Florida panther.
That's terrifying.
Man, yeah. So I'm a human mixed with Florida panther. So I'm a humanoid that has Florida panther features. I mostly a bow fighter, but I also use fire quite a lot. And then my pet alligator Albert, who isn't so much a pet as he is just my best friend because I grew up with him. His alligator parents raised me in the swamp as I was abandoned there as a baby. Albert was born like 4 years after me, give or take. I don't know. I don't really understand how time works. So this is my best friend / pet alligator Albert.
The real question is, can you read and write? Answer the question.
So
That's the
That feels like a
I-
no.
I am what I like to call selectively illiterate,
Okay.
which means I choose not to.
All right. So I
I'm not
beat
sure
you.
if I'm not convinced I could read. I just memorized a lot of words.
I could have. I chose not to. All right. So it beats you in the roll with a 26.
Ugh. I should
Make
probably
a
look over what I have.
DC 14 deck save as it opens its mouth and you watch this acid come boiling out and splashing across you. The gator also needs to make a DC 14 deck save.
Okay, well, I threw a 27.
Nice. Wow. Also,
and let me check what Albert's stuff is.
the
Where
party
is he?
hears the hiss and growl of a nearby creature of some kind.
And he says, I'm trying to see if what his saving throws are, if he has any. So it doesn't show that he has or I guess yeah, Dex 14 plus 2.
Okay, so roll his dex and add 2.
Okay. 14.
Okay, so he just saves, just kind of death rolling out of the way. You both take half of 23 acid damage.
Since I'm a gator,
Mm-hmm.
can I communicate with Albert?
You are
I'm
not
just
able
curious.
to communicate as an animal, no.
Okay.
So I can't go down by a half point. So is that? do we
Nah,
round
you
up?
always round up in D&D, almost
13.
always.
Damage and oh, what's I never rolled his hit points. 5 plus 5 times your ranger level, so 45, 50. The beast has a number of hit dice equal to your ranger level.
Right.
Okay.
So then he rolls a 98 for his health. So just give me 1 second.
Albert does?
Yeah, so it says hit points 98.
That is a ranger
9.
mechanic I am not familiar with.
It's Tasha's Cauldron.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
they finally fixed it in Tasha's where
Yeah,
you're like
so it
Beast
says
Companion actually
Wow. That's
It's
be the
Bile.
fantastic.
companion.
That's
It's really good.
amazing.
So hit points 5 plus 5 times your ranger level. The beast has a number of hit dice d8s equal to your ranger level.
Awesome. Awesome.
So
Yeah,
I don't
the
know if
second I
that's
was
an
like,
either
23
or.
damage. Did I just kill Albert like right out the
No.
gate? Just
I don't know if that's an either or if that's a both.
It's probably an either or.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
rolled
either roll it
98,
or you,
so
yeah, you take an average.
40. So he's got 50 then.
Okay. Well, he takes
So
half
then
of
minus
23
13.
damage. It's gonna lunge forward, and you watch as one of the vines that it seems to be connected and built into this creature lash out and totally misses you. Oh my god. All right, and that's its turn. Go ahead, my guy. What's Mentoroso up to?
Okay, describe where I'm at.
So
Specifically,
you're
so I'm
kind of
at a
in
pond.
open clearing. You can see 2 trees kind of within movement distance, and then slowly dipping downwards into the mire where this thing is crawling up towards you. It has closed the distance with you and Albert.
Okay, so how far away is it?
About 10 feet.
10 feet away. All right. And it's, do I know what it is, or is it just like an evil creature?
This is a drake, a simple in the mind version of a dragon. An animal of a dragon, whereas dragons are sentient and can talk and have opinions on things. You know, this is very much still
Like
just
alligators.
like a, yeah, this is a type
So
of
it
dragon
would not
that
be
is
able
dumb.
to understand me if I spoke to it. In
It can understand, but it cannot speak.
Okay, well, it feels evil, so I'm gonna kill it. Do I get my? I don't know what my bonus is, if he's favored enemy. I kind of forget how that one
I
works.
pass that one to George.
I don't really know offhand, but
Oh, my bad.
I'm looking it up right now. Features and traits. Fighter. Ranger. Favored enemy. You have advantage on survival checks to track your favorite enemy, as well as on intelligence checks to recall information about them. You also learn one language of your choice that is spoken by your favorite enemy. So yeah, it'll just help me. So I know about it. Or I'm better at knowing about it, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so where are we at? All right, let's see what we can do here. I should have refreshed my memory of all of my stuff.
All good.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is use a bonus action to cast Zephyr Strike,
Okay.
which doubles my movement speed for this turn. So I'm gonna move 40 feet backwards and behind whatever you'll allow me as far as cover.
Yeah, you
halfway
can
behind a tree,
dip
whatever.
behind one of the trees as you
Yeah, so I'll
dart
dip
away.
behind it. Yep, I'm darting away, and then I'm using the.
As you
I'm
dart,
not, I'm not
sorry.
running away. I'm just kind of like backing away.
As you
That's the
as
word
you
for
as
it.
you leave it, it tries to snap at you with its teeth and it misses.
Oh, Zephyr Strike does not cause
Oh, my
opportunity
apologies.
attacks.
Very good.
Yeah.
So you get that half cover behind a tree.
Okay, and then I will then use my longbow to attack it.
Okay, roll to hit.
15.
15 does not hit. You watch as
Okay, I
the
have my-
arrow scrapes through its scales and it doesn't seem to take any damage.
Well, shoes.
Oh, I need to
I
post a picture of
rolled-
this thing in the Discord.
Yeah, I rolled a second attack, and I had a 12 on that one, so I missed it as well.
Okay.
And then I will just have Albert position himself in a flanking position,
Okay.
and he takes the dodge action on this one because
Okay.
my bonus action is done.
Very good. It's going to charge forward with its movement speed of 40 and try to lash around your half cover with its vines. I believe I'm still rolling at disadvantage because you have half cover. or
Half
is-
cover
It gives you a
me
plus
higher
two.
Plus
AC.
2. Plus
Okay.
2 to AC.
Plus 2 to AC. Thank you.
I've got 18 AC behind half cover.
First attack is a 13 to hit, which misses. Second attack is a crit.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm going to use my Cloud Rune
Oh. Okay.
to move the damage away from me and onto just any other living creature that I see in the swamp.
Can you move it onto the same target that the damage is coming from?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay. You
So I
spot
can do like a
magic
fish,
cylinder.
I can do a bird, just anything around.
You kind of dart around as the vine attack is coming in, as you form the cloud rune, and this like cloud-like portal kind of opens up, and you see a bird kind of flying by, and you watch the vine snap through the portal and strike the bird, and the bird just explodes, taking like
Sorry, bird.
17
I yell
damage.
that out loud. I yell, sorry, bird.
Bird is done. Post a picture on the Discord. Feel free to check that out. That's kind of what I use to to post the pictures of the creatures that they fight and stuff like that. All right, so that was
Which
that was both of its
Discord?
attacks. The long shot Discord, link in the chat, in the Twitch chat.
I'll see it eventually.
Yeah, which brings us to your turn, Mintoroso. The party. Are you moving towards the sound of the violence? Okay.
Yeah.
Carefully, but yes.
Carefully, but yes. All right.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, so
Mama Tracy.
I'm going to move 30 feet farther away behind
Okay.
another tree, and then use the extra Zephyr Strike ability, which. So I'm still on Zephyr Strike. There's no opportunity
Okay.
attack. And then the extra ability. So once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll in your turn. And that attack will deal an extra 1d8 if it hits. So this attack with the longbow is with advantage.
All right, roll to hit.
How about a 24?
That hits. Oh my goodness.
All right, so damage, that's 5, or that's 9 plus a d8 extra damage from Zephyr Strike. We're looking at 16 damage on that hit.
16 damage. Got it.
Yep, and then I get to attack again. I have 2 attacks on my turn. How does a 20 feel?
Oof. Nat 20 or dirty 20?
No, dirty 20.
All right, very good. That hits.
Swampy 20.
A swampy 20,
Okay.
throwback to Fester.
All right, and that attack does 11 damage.
Okay.
And now I'm using my bonus action to command Albert, who is, I believe, he's 30 feet away from the monster at this point. So he is going to charge, which means he's moving at least 20 feet straight towards the target. It adds an extra 1d6 slashing damage if it hits.
Nice. Roll the hit.
It is a 1d8 plus... Oh, wait, no, that's damage.
D20 plus whatever his bonuses to hit are.
Whatever his strength, I imagine.
Yeah.
Plus my proficiency. He gets my proficiency bonus, so...
Nice.
So it's +2 from his strength and then +4 for my proficiency bonus to hit.
Okay.
So a d20 plus 6 to hit. That's a 10.
Okay, that misses.
Yeah, but he gets 2 attacks.
Okay.
So he's going in again. This one just doesn't have the added 1d6. 20.
Damn. All right, roll your damage.
And the damage is on Maul. 1d8 plus 2 plus proficiency bonus. So 10 damage from that. And then, yeah, so that's his move. He's got 10 more feet, but he does not. He's gonna. I'm making him back up 10 feet.
Okay. The creature, which as you kind of are looking at it, seems to be in already rough shape prior to the fight, begins trying to extricate itself from the fight, giving Albert attack of opportunity as it begins backing away into the mire. Go ahead and roll the hit for Albert.
1. That's a nat 1.
Oh, nat 1. He chips a tooth.
Oh, Albert, no! I have a necklace of gator teeth on my neck. I can just give him another one.
It's going to turn and try to take a bite out of Albert. What's Albert's AC?
Ooh, that's a good question. 17.
17. All right, he misses.
Yeah, you can't hit my gator, man.
He misses twice.
Yeah, I know.
He tries to bite it on the way past, and then as it continues, it like tries to lash its tail against Albert, who just like, nope, passes over. And on the next turn, it will try to be disappearing into the mire. Your turn.
Oh, it can try. So ended. How far away from it is it?
I believe now it's about 70 feet.
70 feet. Dang it. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I am going to drop Zephyr Strike.
Okay.
From my concentration spell and cast Hunter's Mark on it with my bonus action. So now it can't run away from me.
Okay.
I just know where it is all the time. I also get an added 1d6 damage on every attack that I make against it. So
Nice.
I'm going to... I'm going to use my Tabaxi feature and run... That gives me up to 60 feet of movement speed. So I'm going to run toward it and get about 20 feet away.
Okay.
So I'm going to move, what was that, 55 feet?
Yeah.
In that direction.
Okay.
And fire... Well... I have options. I'm going to fire with the longbow.
Okay. You shoot your shot. Roll the hit. You
19.
grab another arrow and line up. That hits. You watch it sink into right under the shoulder. In between the shoulder blade and spine, just digs right in there.
Perfect, because I hit 14 damage on that hit.
Okay.
Pull another arrow out. Nat 20.
Ooh, let's go. Let's get some crits in the chat. Go ahead and roll double damage.
Double damage. So that is 17 plus 24 damage on that hit.
24 damage. All right. Wow. That's a good chunk of damage. All right.
And then Albert is just staying near it.
Okay.
But he's on the dodge action.
Okay. So, as the round ends there, the party, without being too close, they kind of come up on a hill. They've been trying to stay in the less soggy areas. Come up on the hill. The two gators kind of slinking up and watching. You can see the drake slowly about to slink back into the mire, but what Mentoroso does not see is the swarm of these medium-sized, fat, I know your passive perception is very high, medium-sized, fat, mosquito-like creatures with no wings, just kind of bobbing, and they're slowly beginning to gather and swarm roughly 100 feet away, kind of coming out of the bottom of your hill and slowly making their way towards his turned back. Let's roll initiative for the rest of the party real quick.
Yeah.
11 for Fizbin. Okay.
6.
Oof.
18.
All right. So the drake, seems to have been fleeing once you started casting magic, and it seems to be this magic being cast that is attracting these creatures. It casts Entangle on Mentoroso and Albert. Go ahead and make Terra.
So
give me
while I have-
Entangle. Read Entangle for me. That's one of your spells, I believe.
It is.
Pretty please. Thank you.
Yep. Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into an area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends.
So Mentoroso and Albert need strength saves.
Okay, we both have advantage on this because we have advantage on magical plant stuff.
Okay, nice.
Cool. Well, I threw a 22 on my first one, so.
All right, so you're good. So you just kind of knee off the vine as it begins trying to grasp up to you.
Yeah, and then Albert rolls a d20 plus 2 plus 6. So has a 17. Is he good or does he need to roll again?
He's good.
Yeah.
Okay, now it is your turn, Mentoroso.
Okay.
Indeed.
Is he in his favorite terrain right now?
He, I believe, is.
I
yes.
went deft. No, with Tasha's Cauldron, all terrain is favored terrain. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, let me make sure that that's correct, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Deft Explorer. You are an unsurpassed explorer and survivor, both in the wilderness and in dealing with others you travel.
Cool. So does that make it so that you the difficult terrain that you don't care about it?
I don't have difficult terrain.
Okay.
All right.
Just wanted to make sure.
I have advantage against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement. That is my
Nice. Perfect.
saving throws.
Yes, you used the one spell that he's very good against.
It's the one spell the boyo's got.
I just kind of like shrug. I'm like, what the? What
You're like, what are you? What are
throw
you doing?
a vine at me? What are you doing?
Did a swamp
What are you
creature
doing?
try to fight me? I'm very confused.
So,
Alright.
okay, you said I recognized that the Drake ran away when I cast magic.
No, that is something the rest of the party has pieced together.
Okay, so I did not notice that. Okay, well then I still have Hunter's Mark on him. I'm going to how did he move away at all?
Yeah, he is at the edge of the mire, which
How
I
far away
believe
is he
puts
from me?
you 20 feet away.
Okay, then yeah, it's fine. Is Albert in a flanking position?
No.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm just going to do 2 attacks with the longbow. 18.
18 hits.
and 12 on the second one. So that one misses. Right?
Yep.
Okay. So damage on the first one gets the 1d6 added to it from Hunter's Mark. 9 damage on that attack. And then bonus action, I'm having Albert attack. Is he 20 feet away?
Yes.
Okay, so he's gonna charge. He gets a d20 plus 6 to attack. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, cool. He does... I'm gonna memorize this number eventually. 1d8 plus 6. And plus a d6 extra slashing damage. So 14 damage
Oh my god.
on that hit.
All right.
He gets another attack too.
Mhm.
So yeah, we're just gonna 19 again.
Hits.
And then a 1d8 plus 6. This one doesn't get the extra, but 12 damage more from Albert.
Okay, how does Albert want to do this?
Let's see.
How would the gator like to make
I
the
want-
kill?
I want Albert to tail swipe him.
Okay.
So tail swipe his legs out from under him, and then use his nose to flip him over so he's facing up,
Okay.
and then just bite his face off,
Yeah, let's go.
and then kind of whip it around a little bit, and then spit it out because he's not even good enough to eat. Ugh. And then he's gonna turn back toward me and smile and wag his tail, and I'm gonna say, "Good job, Albert. Yes, my boy."
All right. As you say that, the we're gonna call them these what are they called actually? I should probably say their actual name. These Wallowicks just begin moving past you and begin just feasting on the body, and you watch it slowly shrink, and these things gorge themselves like ticks, becoming more and more expansive.
Okay, I out loud say, "Well, that's weird." Am I like? Do I know what these are? Or these- I mean, living in the swamp my entire life.
These are new.
So if they're regular swamp, these are new. Okay.
Yeah, these are new, and so you have another moment of like, that's disturbing. That's not natural.
Okay. Yeah. So I am inwardly disgruntled by what I
Okay.
see.
Party.
But do they seem to be attacking, like angry towards me at all, or is it just?
No, they seem to be real keen on the free food,
Okay. Well then, I don't.
which
engage.
takes us out of combat. All right, gators. Mentoroso, you watch as 2 other gators kind of sidle into the area. Now that you're out of combat, you note them.
And my wild shape gator, like
Yeah.
most all of my wild shape forms, because Terra is covered in rocks and also a giant golden tattoo now. The scales of the belly of the gator have the gold going in the middle, and then you just see a little shines of rainbows.
It's a shiny.
kind of all over. Yeah, it's a
No,
shiny gator.
I would recognize her, right? She's been visiting me.
No, she has not been visiting
In
you
gator form?
lately.
Oh, okay.
Not in my like new golden me form, but like I used to have rocks on top of me. I used to glue rocks to myself.
Okay. Well, then up to the DM whether or not I recognize her.
You don't.
Okay. So yeah, I just kind of look at them approaching, and I look at Albert, and I wink at him, and I say, "Eh?
Albert kind of takes one eye and kind of looks over,
Mom and
and
Dad
is
would be
much
proud."
much more interested in getting in on this carcass meal before the Wallowicks can take all the good bits.
I see him look back over the Drake, and I just toss him a fish from the bag.
He goes for the fish.
Yeah.
Because
We don't
snapping
eat.
it up.
We don't eat evil things, Albert. We just kill them.
Fizbin
Kinda
looks over at
goes back
Brainard
over to
and
you.
goes, well, that was weird.
We sure we need this guy?
I haven't seen them yet.
Are you guys trying to hide at all, or are you
I don't think so. Like,
Okay.
We're just kind of following the lead of the alligators, and the
I
alligators
went
just
right
kinda
up to him
went
thinking
up
that
to
he
him.
would kind of know me, so.
So
Okay,
we were
then
like
my
readying
apologies.
for
I
combat,
missed-
but then the combat ended. So
Yeah, okay.
So my apologies. To retcon, I forgot an important part of the backstory that I did. I swear I read multiple times. I really
Uh-huh.
did. I did. There's just a lot going on.
Mhm.
You would recognize this particular gator. I apologize on that one.
Okay.
And the gator seems to be
pretty
accompanied by a dragonborn and a drow elf.
and another gator.
And
And
another
another-
gator.
and another gator.
Okay, so at this point, I recognize the gator, and that's fine. I don't care about the gators, but I'm very, very skeptical of these two. Albert is defensive as well. And
As in gator form, I'm gonna like be winding around like these two
Okay.
to try
Yeah, I don't
and
care.
signal friend.
So
okay.
one thing
does not.
You do know that this strange shiny gator was around before the swamp became tainted.
Yeah, no, I recognize that gator, but I don't like people in my swamp.
Okay.
What are you doing? What? Stop that! What?
So yeah,
Well,
I'm
well,
gonna.
she's more used to being a gator, so she has more of that like walk like that. Bridee's kind of like this, like just following
And
after
one
her,
very
just,
strange acting gator.
Like,
So yeah, I see them coming. I produce flame in one hand, and I say, "What are you doing, my swamp?"
Tara! You know this person.
I'll pop into my normal form and just be like, hey, we kind of know each other. I know you don't know me in this form, but you know me in that one.
Okay, so just
Liar.
I have an 8 intelligence, so there's a 0% chance I understand druidic shapeshifting.
Okay.
I think you've just been lying to me my whole life. So now I'm pointing the fire at her,
And
and I say, "What have you done to Anti-Flow?" Which is the name I've given you to your gator.
I am anti-flow. This is just, I've just stayed in that form because it's just, you were always afraid of this one. And I'm a very cute, very small little satyr thing.
What you see
so-
before you is a fawn, much like Mr. Tumnus in Narnia. Two golden eyes, some tear stains that are golden. You can tell that she has multiple precious gems encrusted throughout her body. And a long tattoo.
I'm a magical alligator.
Okay, well, I cast Giant's Might. I turn into a giant, and I take a step forward, and I say, "Why are you in my swamp?"
You guys watch as he shreks, becoming a large-sized creature. Correct me if I'm
Honor
wrong.
charm?
Let me
Kind of
make
large size.
sure.
Oh, counterspell?
Yeah.
Oh, no!
I become
No,
large.
it's an ability.
It's a class feature.
Okay.
It's a class feature.
Never mind.
I would like to put my staff of the woodlands into the swamp
Okay.
and activate its ability to turn into a tree.
You watch as it begins taking root and quickly grows into a tree.
And I'd like to be on top of it as it does, to stand eye to eye with Mentiroso.
You watch as Terra becomes eye level with you standing on a tree.
I'm still holding a giant fireball at this point
That's
in
fine.
my hand.
Can I try and make friends with Albert while this chaos is
Roll
going
animal
on?
handling at advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna go.
Excuse
At
me.
advantage? Oh, I
Mhm.
guess that you are an alligator.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
I'll
am
take
an
that.
alligator.
Alligator. Oh, well, Albert doesn't really seem to notice her, so. I mean, you can try it, but he's probably not going
that's
to
a-
take his eyes off.
Yeah.
the
Well,
other
my
two
first
guys.
roll
See how the
was
roll goes.
a 21.
Okay. So Albert
So
Yeah,
he
21.
notices her.
Albert finishing up the fish kind of looks
The
up
fish.
and kind of nuzzles over the one small piece of fish that's left, kind of, and watches.
I take a mental note.
I'm gonna try and like magical whimsy woman it and just be like, the swamp is sick. As you can tell, we need your help to fix it. We all need your help. And I'll gesture to my party.
You need my help to fix my swamp?
You know it better than we do.
Yeah, I think I can fix my swamp by myself. I don't need deer people that used to be alligators or something. I have an alligator. I don't.
You're doing a great job so far.
Yes, I
Why, if you're,
I'll look towards our
got it under control,
inquisitor.
why is it spreading?
I just killed a thing that it looked.
Well done.
I'm
It looked a
figuring it
little
Kill the
out.
beat
thing.
up before it got to you. Just saying.
What were you gonna say, Fizbin?
He's just like he's watching the conversation going back and forth, like trying to get
Okay,
it in.
so I
otherwise.
look at Fizbin and I say,
Look
"Are
at
you
you at some point.
raising your hand?"
Yeah, if we're negotiating whether or not you can take care of your swamp, can I go and heal your alligator? He looks injured.
The alligator does have one damaged flank.
Yeah, he's hurt, and I am also hurt.
I'm
but
going
I
to go
hate
take care of
people.
that.
So I'm just watching you very intently.
I am a dragonborn.
Okay.
I'm not a people.
Yeah.
So Fizbin
What
slowly.
do you look like a dragon?
Yeah.
I am
He's like
I'm
a dragon humanoid.
and I'm actually
Okay,
even
so I
more
trust
so.
you more than I trust. What, Jake? What are you? What's your race?
Oh, I'm a half elf, so no.
Yeah, no, I hate you.
So,
Yeah. Fizbin did too. Fizbin did too. It's okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, the dragon person.
The dragonborn
I trust-
slowly crosses over.
You
Go ahead, Fizbin.
you can heal my alligator, dragon person.
Goes over to like lean over and start to cure the wounds and just kind of. Are you sure you can't do this yourself? You did say you can handle taking care of the swamp.
I can, but I'm all the way up here.
The magic takes effect.
Brady like gently nuzzles Albert and then goes and individually like nudges each person to try and show Albert like, look, like friends, like.
Albert does not leave Minteroso's side.
Oh no. I didn't think he would.
Just kind of
He
warily
hates people
watching.
just as much as I do.
Yeah.
I am
Did,
a
so-
hater.
Does my alligator get health? Is he fully healed now?
Like 8 HP. You know, just
8.
mends the wound and all that. So.
Okay.
Yame says,
Wanna make
"Yay,
sure.
bonding over hating the half elves."
Wait till Birdie polymorphs back.
Oh no.
The other half elf.
Okay. So, Fizbin, does it look like you're done healing Albert?
Sure.
Okay. So I say to you in Draconic, back away slowly.
Ooh.
That's
I
not
think
really
I know Draconic, don't I?
back in Draconic. That's not how you speak to your elders.
And then I look up at the elf, and I say in Elvish, "I don't like you. Why are you here?"
No, I
Feelings mutual. But apparently we need you. And I look up at Terra.
Does Terra speak both of these languages? Okay, good.
I
Terra's like,
just see him look at me and I just go,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Birdie's an alligator, so I guess I don't know what language she would speak.
I'm gonna cast Fly on me and Fizbin so we can get up to eye level with this
Well,
with the giant.
do you have to touch me to cast fly? Because I am past you.
How far away?
I mean, I moved past him to go heal the alligator, so
Oh, no,
Albert was
I'm not
next,
directly
was-
next to you. Let's put it that way.
Okay, yeah.
He was
just
next.
touch.
Albert was right next to me.
Right. So I'm not directly next to you, so you'd have to move up
Right.
and actually somatic component and all that stuff. And I don't know if he would let you do that. So.
Well,
If he flies
Well,
up
you
to
can
me,
fly.
yeah.
I mean, like, you're gonna let him cast a spell, is what I'm saying.
Well, does it look like he's doing? Like, I don't know what kind of.
I think it's somatic and verbal, so he's
It's-
like he's
it's-
doing something and saying
yeah.
something, and you know, it's magic.
Okay, but I'm also an idiot, so I'm probably just confused by that.
Fair enough.
As you cast the magic, Thranduin, the Walloixes like dart up, and you watch their like buggy eyes start looking around. And okay, yeah, they turn. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
We back in it.
Damn it, Jake. All right, I guess I'm still a giant at least.
And now we
gosh,
can
that's
fly.
True.
And
So
now
can
we
this.
can fly.
21 for me.
Put it in the chat for me.
Too.
Gosh,
Oh,
dang.
okay.
Person with the highest dex beats the tie.
I have 18 decks.
You go first.
That's my first nat 20 of the day.
There we go.
Hey. Oh man, I have a bug bite right on the back of my heel.
Oh,
Or the back of my ankle. It's the worst.
Yeah, I went to the driving range the other day and there were ants, and so I have all these like little bites on my ankles.
Oh no.
It's the worst.
Do we have images of these creatures?
we do. Give me just a second.
Okay.
So where is the... Can I not join it? The Terraform Longshot crew?
Make sure you agree to the rules and give yourself a few of the rolls.
Oh, in the server.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't joined the server yet.
Oh,
I'll do
right.
that later.
Oh, that dragon looks cute.
All right, Minty's up first.
Okay.
There are 5 of
so there-
them.
There's 5. All right. How far away are they?
Roughly, gosh, 10 feet.
Okay, so I still have the flame in my hand, so I'm just gonna throw the flame at one of them.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah. Flame shot, flame feet. You can also attack at the flame. Yeah, so it's a single target.
Okay.
18.
18 hits.
All right, 3d8 fire damage.
There you are.
7. So 7 damage from the fire. And then with my second attack, I just pull the longbow and arrow out,
Okay.
and whichever one I hit with the fire,
Roll to hit.
I'm attacking that one. 15.
15 does not hit.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, I got a fun
Well-
little adventure for everybody.
Okay. Well, then my bonus action is going to be having Albert. He's got 40 feet of movement speed, so he's gonna back up 10 feet
Okay.
and then charge at the one that I hit with the fire, so he gets the extra 1d6 on this attack. And he's gonna attack twice. So I'll roll twice. So I got a nat 20 on the first one
Nice.
and a 3 on the second one.
Oh,
So
nice. Crits in the
9 does
chat.
not hit on the second one, but so the nat 20, so he does 2d8 plus this 2d6 slashing damage extra, right? I would double the slashing damage as well.
Yes. I
Okay.
Yeah, whatever the weapon damage is, whatever the dice roll is, you're
So-
doubling the dice.
21 damage. Wait, no, that's before I added. So plus 6, so 27 damage on that bite.
Okay.
And then he's gonna back up 20 feet towards me. I am also.
That would probably
so that's-
provoke multiple opportunities of attack.
Oh, well then he can stay there.
Okay.
And then I am also. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my turn then.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm gonna move backwards and take half cover behind the nearest
You're a
tree
large
behind
size.
me.
You're a large sized
giant.
creature. Yeah, not going to be in the cards.
Are there no big enough trees?
How
Not
big
to
is
give
my
you-
tree?
Not to give you half cover.
Oh.
It's like
Quarter?
maybe
know.
your face and then just big guy.
All right, so I take a step backwards and look for a tree, and then I realize that I'm a giant. I go, oh.
Oh.
Oh man.
How a bummer.
Yeah, so that's
Bummer, dude.
All right.
that
Tara.
is my turn then.
All right, Tara's ready to win Monterosa over, so she's standing in her tree, and she just yells out, and she goes, "Swamp, come to me!"
Oh god.
And I summon the Wrath of Nature.
Okay.
Oh no, I just wanted to click the thing. All right, so 60-foot cube around these enemies. Nature just starts sprouting up and everything starts going crazy. So all of them that are within 10 feet of any tree, please make a dex saving throw for me.
1 fails, 1 succeeds. Well, what does it have to get? I assume it fails and 1 succeeds.
15.
Yeah, 1 fails, 1 succeeds.
I thought there were 5 of them.
Only 2 are within 10 feet of a tree.
Okay. So that's gonna
Yeah, they're all
be-
coming from like the the mire.
All right, so 17 damage on the
Okay.
one that failed. I don't know if it says half. It doesn't say anything like that. And then another one that isn't next to a tree, but
Okay.
is standing on the ground. Can it make a strength saving throw for me, please?
Alrighty. That is a 9.
As a 9, roots start coming up from the ground and restraining it.
Okay.
It can use another athletics check to try and get out of it later.
On its turn.
On its turn. And then one more, one that hasn't had a problem with it. I'm going to make a ranged spell attack with a rock that flies up. Ooh, that's going to be 15 plus 9, so 24 to hit.
24 hits.
It's gonna take 7, a 1, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's gonna take 11 non-magical bludgeoning damage. And then make a strength saving throw for me as well for that one.
Okay. 17.
Okay, it's fine. It does not fall
Alright.
prone, and that was my action. The rock was my bonus action. And I will stay in my tree for now.
Okay. Fizbin with
How
Branduin
many-
on deck.
Could I position myself in a way? How many could I get like in a straight line from me within 30 feet?
If you have 30 feet of movement to work with, you
You
can
have a 60-foot flying speed.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He just
How many can I get in a 30-foot like line?
You can get
from
4
me?
of them if you spend most of that movement speed going all the way around to the side.
Okay, that's fine because I can. I will do so. And then for the second time this whole campaign, I use my breath weapon.
Hail hydrate!
A lightning bolt just streaks from my mouth in a scream, and crashes into them. So they all need dex saves. DC 14. I will roll.
Wow, they all fail. Sod me.
Well, I didn't
Nice.
roll. I didn't roll well at all. Don't you worry. That's a 1, 1, 2, 3. So
Wow.
7 lightning damage.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I know it's super great.
One of them does
Uh,
die.
I'll just yeah.
Hey.
The
I
one
took
that
a-
I attacked.
Yeah.
Hail hydrate!
Hydrate.
I took a deep
Hey.
breath of the swamp water and was like, lightning bolt. And I will.
I laugh at him.
Oh.
I don't.
You
need
killed one of them.
You saw a lot of damage happen. Don't even start.
I saw
you know
a
nothing about
coughing
lightning.
lightning bolt come out of your mouth.
That's right.
And I speak
still killed
dragon,
one.
so I can
And
hear what
still
you
killed
meant to
one.
do.
Oh,
The one that I already weakened.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I loosened it up for you.
Oh god.
Bonus
I
action,
loosened it for you.
Fizbin?
Do I have any movement left? Am I able to position
You
myself?
have 10 feet of movement speed left.
Am I able to position myself next to one of them?
No.
Okay. I will attempt to, but I'll, whatever.
Alright, move in a bit.
Bonus action to. You said you were injured, right, Ben?
Yeah, I've got 13 damage.
So I see a scuff, and so I'll just point at him and healing word it.
Okay, roll the health.
At I don't know, a level 1 healing word. So 7 healing.
7 healing, very good.
There you go. It's my bonus action.
All right, Thranduin with Brady on deck.
All right. So are they
Didn't
like?
need that.
Are they grouped together? Or are they
Yeah.
all?
Yeah.
Um.
One's restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Unless that's the one that died.
Nope.
Do I get advantage on that attack?
Restrained? I believe so.
It can't move, so it's easier to hit.
I will fly. I will do me a zoom over to that one.
Do me a zoom.
Meow.
And I will make an attack. $23 to hit.
23 hits. I have like a snarl in my beard that I'm getting taken care of. It's very frustrating.
What the heck? I'll divine smite.
While he's rolling all that damage, Jake is also a player in my Thursday night campaign. Kjol, feel free to tune in then, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, where he's playing just a whole other kind of evil. It's fun. It's a great time. I just took revivification off the table in that campaign. George, did I tell you that? I just took revives off the table in that campaign.
Well, you didn't tell me, but I did see your TikTok about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
cheers.
I saw the
Thank you.
TikTok.
Are you sure you don't got another like 2 minutes of ads you want to run while he's running all of this dice?
The burden of doing so much damage.
Jake, what is your class?
I'm a warlock paladin.
Okay.
So I got divine smite or eldritch smite, depending on the situation. But these aren't large creatures, right?
They are medium.
Okay, yeah, wouldn't matter.
And George, you're a cleric?
Yep.
Bisman's a cleric. Dorgy has done nothing except stand around in an alligator. As an alligator, so.
They're going to remain that way because they're safe.
So
Just bouncing back and forth, like, what are we doing? What are we
Thank
doing?
you, Yame.
13 radiant,
Okay.
and then 15 magical slashing.
Yeah, it's dead.
All right, I will move on to the next one.
You pop that thing like a grape.
Nice.
So 3 left.
Correct.
Wish him.
Where are any of them being flanked that I can like flank up on, or
No, not yet.
okay?
Working on it. I'm trying my best.
We have another George in the chat.
Oh, we got a crit, boys!
Let's go. Oh, good
Divine
lord.
smite.
Oh my god, crits with smites are just disgusting.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Are those
Oh my
D8s or
goodness.
D6s?
D8s.
My god.
So another 15 magical slashing. And these aren't a type of undead, right?
No.
If they were, I would know, and then they'd be dead.
That's true.
And then they'd be dead.
These are monsters.
26 radiant damage.
Dead.
And then
2 left.
I don't believe. I have a bonus action. Now I'll just use what movement I have left. Where's George?
George is about 10 feet away from one of the creatures. So.
And Birdie?
He's still back.
Yeah, she's
Right,
still back
but
a ways.
How can she get up in with her movement? Can she make it?
Yeah. Yeah, she can get to attack range.
I'll get into a position that makes it easy for her to flank.
Okay.
I'll kind of like bang on my shield and get his attention, kind of a thing.
Yeah, all right. Birdie, you're up.
So I did have a question. Popping out of polymorph, what does that count as?
I believe that's a free action.
Free action?
George, feel free to correct me there. But
because you'd just be
it's a
dropping
free
concentration on the spell, I think, right?
Sorry, George. I keep giving you homework.
I know a lot about the generic rules, but specific spells I do not know.
So when you say free action, that means I can just...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can just drop it.
Am I behind,
You're vaguely
Monty?
next to... what's that? Am I behind what?
She was asking if she was standing behind the giant.
You moved to Mintoroso, so I'm going to say no.
Okay.
No, I didn't move. I was about to move, and then I realized I was a giant, so it didn't matter anyway.
Then yeah, you're roughly beside Mintoroso.
Sweet. So assuming because he's a giant, like if I'm close enough behind him, it would take great effort to try and turn it. Look at me. I'm gonna pop out a polymorph.
Okay.
And I want to do moonbeam on one of them. Whichever one's looking the healthiest.
So
Okay, yeah, there is one that has not been hit at all yet.
Not to throw a wrench into this, but specifically if we're looking at the spell, it says the transformation lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies. It nowhere in the entire description states that you can pop out of it.
Ooh.
Really?
But it says for the duration. So
Wait, is it a
duration
The duration is an hour.
Is it a concentration spell?
No.
All right, yeah, you're still a gator.
It just
wow.
just there.
Weird.
For some reason, you
That is
just
weird.
can't pop out of it unless you're some kind of druid, I guess.
What?
Well, I definitely
Different wild
wouldn't have
shape.
chose that if I knew that.
Well, you didn't know that.
This is the first time you've used
This is the first time you've used it, so you go to like
But
step
it is
out
a
of it.
concentration.
It is polymorph.
Yeah, it has a C, right? Doesn't C mean
Oh
concentration?
yeah, then you can drop
Yeah, it
concentration.
says it's a concentration.
All right,
Oh,
then you can drop
okay,
out of
never
it.
mind.
That would have been really funny though.
I have my
That would have
card.
been funny.
Just everyone looks over after the fight and she's panicking because she doesn't know how to get out of it. Just-
Big ol' alligator tears.
Help me.
Didn't read the fine print. How long does this last?
didn't read the back of it.
So yeah, back to my little fun flair that I
The
wanted
warnings
to do.
come
All right,
after.
so
the
you-
spell.
And now I know what
dropped-
that C means on this website. So thank you. I appreciate that.
You
So I'm
drop concentration. The 2 make con saves and fail. Roll your damage.
Okay. All right. I love this. This is my favorite part. Okay. So I'm gonna do it at 4th level.
You have one more AC as
I
an
will
alligator.
say, I will say that Mintoroso would see you because you're casting a spell. He's got a passive
He's a
perception.
giant.
He has a
I'm
passive
behind him
perception.
and next to him.
I know.
I hear you.
And it
might
requires
hear
verbal
me.
components. Okay. he
Yeah,
might-
I know
so
you're there.
You hear it, but you don't necessarily see that there isn't a gator anymore.
Very
Passive
confused.
perception of
Just
21.
allow.
Additional person.
Well, because she's also right next to Albert. Well, no, I guess Albert ran up there, so she's not next to Albert. Never mind.
I'll let.
Well, how far away are they from me?
She's behind you.
She's
And I'm
behind
right
me.
next
I'm
to
behind
you.
and kind of next to him.
Tara,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
see you in a tree.
Yeah, and then the other 2 have moved up.
I would like to remind everyone I take up a 10-foot by 10-foot square,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, you are
I
a
can
large
just
chunk.
touch
What
all
does it
of you.
mean if
I can
I'm
touch
flanking?
everybody.
Does that mean anything with?
What's up?
Moonbeam?
Huh?
Jake made it so I can flank. What does that mean for
That
my
means
roll?
if you roll up
Advantage.
and were to attack, you would get advantage.
So when I do my sword, when I send
Yeah,
my
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, something melee.
Okay, so for the moonbeam, we're looking at 14 is 23
Okay.
from the moonbeam. And then I'm gonna send the dancing sword.
One does
In.
die. There's one left.
So there's only one left.
Correct.
So
Excellent.
the dancing sword is going to the other one.
Okay.
Which is the 1d8. I'm moving you away because I will get confused by you guys. But you'll 1d8, but you know my extra hitters. Where did that go? Okay, there it is. 5d6. Which is 26.
26.
Oh wait, I have to roll the hit. I have to roll the hit on that.
My bad. I should have caught that.
Well, I got a natural 20.
Oh, roll your damage twice.
Roll it twice.
Yep. So
Yeah.
the first one was 23 damage. Now roll again.
26.
26 damage. Now roll
26.
again. Oh, you
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, I'm definitely trying to dock 3 hit points.
Hey, I don't get many hits, okay? So I'm hitting with the sword again, so I do both the normal sword damage
No,
plus the psychic.
you're just rolling the damage dice twice.
Yeah.
Because you crit. We're counting the 26 damage you rolled. Now roll your damage again.
Whatever
not
you
to
roll
hit
to
again.
get that 26, roll that again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
You're good.
24.
All together, that makes 50, I believe.
50. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's. How would you like to do this? Big dead.
Yeah, so like just a beautiful like music fills the air and the moonbeam shoots, and then as the moonbeam like either fades away or one moves or whatever moonbeam does, then the sword just goes and blood goes
Just.
and she hides behind the big giant to not get hit by the
All right.
I lift up my foot and look down at her. And I say, weren't you just an alligator?
Albert feels betrayed.
Yeah, hi. I heard you preferred alligators.
Yeah, there's a reason. And then I turn to Albert and I poke him with my tail. And I say, what about you? You gonna turn into something? All right.
Akara bites the tail.
Relax.
Pretty
He-
polymorphs
he get-
Albert into a human.
I will. I will say he like gets on the tail.
Trust issues forever.
That would be hilarious. I'm very tempted.
Everyone outside the swamp do this? I'm so confused.
Is this just a thing in culture that I don't know?
Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna leave the swamp. He's gonna be like, hi, what do you turn into? Oh, God.
Tara's gonna
Oh my
turn
God.
towards.
There's only
Mentor-
3 alligators I can trust now.
Aw. Tara's gonna turn towards Mentoroso and just be like, see, we make a pretty dang good team. So will you help us?
Okay, so outside of character right now,
Sure.
I would like to say that you guys have been asking for my help and you have never tried to make it so that I would ask for your help.
That's fair. We're getting there.
And yeah, so that's
I've said to help the swamp.
We had a
That's
fight.
true.
That's about
Right.
it so far.
right, but I believe that I can help the swamp myself.
Mhm.
So you guys are gonna have to show me that you know something a little bit more than I know about what's going on.
Like as it like talking about
talking because all I know is that bad things are happening in the swamp. I don't know what's causing them. I don't know what's going on in the town. I don't know anything. I just know bad things are happening in the swamp. So if one of you guys can convince me that you know why it's happening or that you can help me fix it, that's the only way you're gonna get Mentiroso.
So what it is,
Right.
maybe giving him some context as to all
Let's
the
unpack
crazy
what a lich is, and here we go.
Right. So, well, I mean, you don't have to just do all of that, but I would. So yeah, you, Taylor, you just said, look, we make a pretty good team.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I work alone, and I can save the swamp myself.
You don't work alone. You got an alligator with you.
We're the same, okay? It's a package deal. We're one. We are I, okay?
Yeah,
Tara, you said that he was.
Do you have a hive mind? Do you have a hive mind? No hive mind.
Alligator,
no one
alligator
thing.
nods.
Can I cast minor illusion and bring an illusion of what we just fought?
Okay.
Make it look like it came down almost to like attack.
Brady, make a performance check as you kind of go into what the kind of
Are you explaining what you're doing, or are you just kind of
No.
He
While you guys are bickering, I'm just gonna make it look like this creature's coming to attack now, but it's obviously not real. It's just an illusion.
Oh, I see.
Is it obvious?
Are you
obviously not real?
No, I mean it's an illusion.
So she's-
It looks as real as
Okay.
right, as
Okay.
long as my performance is high.
I thought you were doing something different. Go ahead. So you make an illusion of what?
Of what we fought
lich.
the lich.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
So you're kind of giving him the context of the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
but she's not explaining
so roll
it
a
to me.
performance. Roll a performance as she
Okay.
begins orchestrating this illusion. Anyone else helping her?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'll help with some prestidigitation.
Okay.
and then
Well, okay, I
going
would just
off
like to
of
point out,
the-
I'm still yelling. I'm still looking at Jake.
I understand.
just
Going
angry
off
at
of, I understand. Going off of him
Oh.
still yelling and stuff like
Yeah.
that, Tara interrupts with, "You don't even know what's hurting your swamp.
All right.
You're just in
performance.
here killing people that comes in. This is what's going on."
And she goes on
And
to
I'll gesture
describe.
towards
She goes on to describe and narrate over the bigger picture. Go ahead, Brady. What'd you get?
27.
27. So she, with the three of you all kind of working together, and Fizbin being Fizbin in the corner, the three of y'all working together, you begin orchestrating and explaining the idea and concept of the greater picture. Mentiroso, you begin learning about everything else that's also going on outside of the swamp.
And I want to
There
point out the
is-
phylactery
Yeah.
that we need to find that's in the swamp.
And kind of ending on the point of the master of the Lich, who must be insanely powerful, is here. And if he's here, or if they're here, then they're probably, it's safe to reason, the root of the issue. Mentiroso, you begin understanding this bigger picture of the well, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but it clicks.
Okay, so I've seen everything.
He's
I
not gonna
kind of
help
understand
us.
it. I'm an idiot, so it takes me a second. And also Albert,
He kind of chews
8
on it.
intelligence as well.
You're
So
welcome
we both
to
just
ask
look at each other?
questions.
And we just like shake and then nod and then tilt. And then I look back at Birdie. Birdie, what is your race?
Half elf?
What?
You gonna tell him?
Yeah.
Brady is a half elf, yes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
also
Oh.
Birdie. No, it's
It's
actually
Brid-
way
it's
funnier. It's
Brady?
definitely Birdie now.
You guys have no idea how many
I thought
times
it was
I've seen
Birdie
that
this
in
whole
the
time.
chat.
Nope, it's Brady.
So many people think it's Birdie,
Okay.
but yeah.
You guys
It is
say
an ongoing
it like
joke.
Birdie, okay. You're a half elf?
Yeah. I mean, I have a lot of
Great.
like braids and stuff going on, so.
Sure,
But you
yeah,
have a
you're
high
at
perception, so.
very high. Yeah, and I
Yeah.
also hate you that you tried to dupe me as an alligator. So I just look at you and I say, so if you guys find this box man, if you find the dude with the box,
Okay.
you'll leave the swamp.
Gladly.
Yeah.
We will gladly
Yeah.
leave this.
I quickly turn at Jake and I yell, "Shut up, elf!" in Elvish.
I'm going to cast Hold Person.
I'm a giant, so I get advantage
how
on the
long
strength.
are you giant?
Hold monster. Well, he's still a humanoid.
Well,
He's not
I
actually
guess
still a
how long
humanoid.
did this?
He's still a
Doesn't know.
How long
humanoid.
did this performance go for?
So
We've been
it goes
bickering
for
for a while.
it goes for about 20 minutes.
Okay, well then I'm no longer a giant.
Okay. Jake,
I have
are you
I
doing
just
that?
shrank about a minute in and nobody said anything.
Jake, are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ben, you feel you're gonna make a roll as the drow elf holds up his hand and you feel a magic binding you in place. What kind of roll is it? And what is
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh no. Make a wisdom check. What does he have to roll?
17.
17.
Pretty good at that, right?
22.
Okay. And you shake it off.
What are you doing? Why?
Seeing if
Turn
you're
around. Turn around.
actually needed.
Okay, turn around. I say in Elvish, and then I go back to Brady. He's nothing to. He's not even just like even on my mind anymore. Because now all I know is that he's one, an elf in my swamp, and then two, awful at magic.
Yes, too.
So yeah, he's just very low on my totem pole of things to care about right now.
Okay.
I'm just petting the alligator, just like hanging out.
And so I look back at
Animal
Brady,
handling.
and I.
Sure.
Sure.
Go ahead. Ben.
Well, no, I'll allow that one as speaking for Albert.
Well,
as a
I
reptilian
technically speak
creature
for
himself.
Albert.
I'm just imagining.
I
the
got a
scene from
12. I got a
Loki.
12.
All right. Then
I have
Albert.
really high animal handling. So
You speak for my pet?
Yes.
Rude.
more or less, yeah.
Sorry, but yeah.
But yeah, I did it. I got it.
Okay. So Ben, what is Mintoroso saying? I cut you off.
Yeah, so I went back to Brady and I said, anyway, so if you guys find the dude with the box, which you say is in my swamp, because yeah, no, great, yeah, more evil things are in the swamp. Ooh. You get the dude, you get out of my swamp. Is that what you're saying?
That is the plan. We do not want to be in your space any longer than we have to. There's a lot of lives at risk that we're trying to save right now, and it all depends on getting and destroying that box and the person in charge of it.
I don't. What? No, just you'll leave if I get you the box?
Yes, we will leave if we destroy the box and the person with the box, the master.
All right. And then I grab the bag of fish and I just start walking off into the swamp and with Albert in tow.
All right, and that's where.
I'm gonna look at the others and be like,
I'll pop my tree down and I'll just be like, I didn't say that he would be a lot of help.
I'm just gonna walk up to Terra. He'll be lucky if I don't kill him by the end of this. And just start following behind.
Can we just make Jake fall into one of my many, many traps that I've laid around this town?
Maybe
The,
it's
gonna have to explain this to
the
his
dice will
parents.
decide.
Fizbin kind of.
But I'm
Take
also
the
still
moment.
flying, so
Oh, right.
All right, and
Well,
that's where we're gonna. That's
Speak with plants. Have a tree just smack him.
Oh god.
And that's where we're going to end it for the night. Guys, thank you for coming in. Feel free to tune in on Thursday, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard for Kjol with Offbeat, Outlaw, Datdirtytaco, Luna Spirit Wolf, and of course, the amazing Critfail, Jake, and I. Thank you all for being here. This is going to be a very, very interesting new chapter.
Chaotic.
Yeah,
Chaotic
it's
is
gonna
the
be
word you're looking for.
chaos, and I'm kind of here for it.